Planning to study abroad? Then there is one document you just cannot ignore: your academic transcripts. Because it's actually the first thing universities look at to evaluate your academic journey. But here is a confusion. What exactly is transcript? What do universities actually expect? Grading scale, number of attempts, backlogs, so many confusing terms, right? Don't worry. In this video, I'll explain to you everything clearly. In simple terms, a transcript is an official record of your academic performance, and it consists of all the subjects, the marks and the grade you earn, your CGPA percentage and your total credit points. And it's issued by your college or universities and carries their official stamp and signature. In India, many students have a separate mark sheet for their each semester, but foreign universities require a consolidated transcript which carries all the semester mark sheet in this single document. Now that you know what a transcript actually is, let's understand one of the biggest confusions students में होती है, that is it the same as mark sheet? Actually no, there's a very minor difference. A mark sheet is given after every semester or year, but a transcript is a compiled document for all the semester together. And yes, it must have the university seal and registrar signature, otherwise it is not valid. Let's head to the next and the most important part of this video, that what exactly universities are looking for. So number one is grading scale. Every country and even every university follows a different grading scale system. For example, India में percentage system या फिर 10 CGPA point वाला system follow होता है, while US universities follows a 4 GPA वाला grading scale, and UK classify their grading system as first class, upper second class and so on. So when you send your transcript abroad, the admission team must understand your grades in their own format. That's why they expect your transcript to clearly mention their grading scale. You can see the example on the screen right now, and if your transcript does not include this, you should attach a grading scale note or a conversion sheet from your university. It matters because it will help the admission team to fairly convert your marks into their grading scale system. For example, a 75% from an Indian university might actually convert into 3.7 or 3.8 GPA in the USA, which is considered as excellent. Second is minimum grade requirement. So every university abroad set a minimum academic cutoff to maintain the quality, and they want students who have performed consistently well, not just in one semester but throughout their degree. Please take a screenshot of typical requirements you can see on the screen right now. But remember, these are just the general guidelines. Many universities also look at the trend of your marks. For example, अगर आपने starting के semester में आपने average marks score किया है, but then you showed a strong performance in the later semester, then it leaves a positive impact. So even if your overall CGPA is little lower, then don't worry, your growth and consistency matter just as much. Number 3 is number of attempts. Universities also notice how many attempts you took to pass each subject. For example, if you have cleared most of the paper in just first attempt, then it's a good sign. It shows the consistency and academic strength. But if there were few subjects where you needed a reattempt, then it's not the end of the world. What matters is whether you eventually cleared them or maintained a steady performance afterward. You can even address it in your SOP, briefly explaining the genuine reason like illness, workload, etc. Number 4 is backlogs. It is another key part that universities check. And many universities are okay with few backlogs as long as they are cleared. But too many can be little problematic. Like, to give you a general idea, Canada accepts up to 6 to 8 backlogs, UK and Ireland allow up to 10, USA prefer less than 5, and the Australia accepts 6 to 8 depending on your overall CGPA. Number 5 is credit and course detail. Foreign universities often check if your previous education matches their academic standards, and that's where credit points and course plays a big role. Each subject in your transcripts carries a certain number of credit, which shows how intensive or time-consuming the subject was. When you apply abroad, they look at these details to ensure you have studied core subjects relevant to your new program, the course had enough academic depth and learning hours, and you meet the entry requirements for that specialization. So make sure your transcript lists all the subjects with proper credits, because that's how the university decides whether your previous education matches their degree or not. Now that you know what exactly universities are looking in transcripts, let's understand how you can get yours from your university or college. So first you have to visit your university's examination cell or the controller of the examination. Then you have to fill the form to request the transcript and then pay the fees, which is usually 200 to 1000 rupees per copy, and then collect a sealed envelope or request for a digital copy. And please remember, only sealed and stamped transcripts are valid. Before you submit your transcript, make sure to keep these things in mind. Make sure your grading scales are clearly printed, apply early, never submit photocopies or unsealed transcript, and double check all the details including your name, roll number and everything. And yes, don't forget to request for multiple copies because you will need them in your applications, visa and other things. That's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. And if you need any help in your study abroad journey, click the link in the description and our counselors will contact you.